Hello, everyone, and welcome to my intuitive energy channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm still here in rural France, in this yeet here, which is lovely. It's uh, it's been raining today. I've done as much as I can work-wise on the garden in my little house in France. And I will take some pictures tomorrow. It's my last day here tomorrow, and then I go back to UK. So I will take some pictures tomorrow and share those with you. And hence why I've got my hair and it looks a bit windswept and I've not really done anything with it. Because I've been working hard today. Okay. And I'm still on this healing journey, and I think I've let you know about my sadly my mum's passing, but I'm trying to keep it all very positive right now because I've gone through really deep kind of grieving and crying and all that kind of thing. So I'm trying to keep it, keep on this healing journey because this is what this is, this channel. It's all about healing, okay? And I'm not going to negate that at all because it's an important event in my life, but I want to keep on this straight and narrow of keeping things upbeat and positive. That's very important. So this is the energies that I get here. I did pick up energies as well that there's like highlighting. It's like highlighting here someone who is a little bit, and I think I've mentioned this before in previous readings, that you have a novelty chaser or a dopamine chaser around you. Now, I don't feel that's you. I feel whoever I'm reaching out to here, you weigh up the stability and you weigh up your adventurous side. I mean, I have a very adventurous side. I'm certainly not a novelty chaser and looking for something new all the time. I do it to grow. I look for adventure or something to improve my life. Uh, in terms of having, a new kind of like evolvement and growth. I don't do dopamine chasing, and I don't do just for the novelty sake of it and get bored of it and throw it away and do something else. I don't do that. I'm very, very loyal. I like stability as well as I like to grow, grow. But what I've picked up here is someone who misunderstands that about you. They see it as like, oh, not again, some new idea. They don't see it because they are very novelty based or looking for something new, and this is like it's got like this energy of upping upping up their game to to prove that they can do something better than you. So this is like upping the ante and one-upmanship kind of thing. Oh, I can do that. So I can copy you because I can do that. I can do that. And they see it as something new. And once it's done, it's fizzled out. And then they're looking for something else that's new. I don't feel that you do that. I feel you have got copy chasers and novelty chasers and people that copy you, thinking that this is going to give them that hit of dopamine. And it does for a while, I've just upstaged you by copying you, but that's done now. So I'm looking on to the next. What are you doing next? What is your new thing next? What is your thing that I can challenge you with, which I can, show that I can do better than you with? You don't do it for that. And I feel this is what they're waiting for. They're realizing that, oh, they haven't got anything new coming up. So they're sticking with what they've chosen, which is boring, really. And I don't really want to stick with, so I just have to do that novelty thing. I've got to prove that I can do better than you. I can copy you. I can emulate you. But I don't get the same they don't get these people, or this, what I'm picking up here, is people who don't get the same. You're looking for growth, spiritual growth, in improvements, okay, and it's part of your essence of who you are. And this is why you have, like for instance, this is why I'm in France, because initially I've always liked travel. I've always liked traveling to different cultures and experiencing cultures, because what that does to me, it helps me grow as a person and develops me, and I become wiser by knowing about new things, about culture, about history, about new places that I visit. I immerse myself into that culture, not to say, oh, look at me, I've been there and I've got the pictures to show it, you know, the selfies and all that kind of thing. No, you do it for growth. And this is where this person or this group of people have misunderstood, you know. So in my let's say me, for instance, I'm here in France, but I've been working on this since 2002. I first came to look at properties in France in 2002 and decided we went into the European Union and we could travel anywhere in Europe. Okay. And you could stay for as long as you liked in Europe. Um, and so I also, since I was 18, I've always liked Greece, and I first visited Greece in 1988. I made friends out there. Those friends still know me out there. And then I kept visiting like 2002, 2012, 2005, and I just kept visiting. And it became like a second like home to me. But it's the same with France. I first looked at properties in France in 2001, 2002. I came over to France and had a good look round. So yeah, I think it's also chapters in our lives, and I think I do it to improve myself. I do it because I want to learn about the world. I want to learn about culture. I want to learn about how other people live, not to say, oh, look at me with my selfie, I've been there. No, this is about my growth, and you know, spiritually, my growth. So, well, let's get away from me, because this is about whoever I'm reaching out to. You have like a copycat, somebody who copies you. You know, you could put your hair like this, and you know, you've been working in the garden all day and it's windswept, and somebody could take hours to emulate this hairstyle, you know, just to copy you, and just say, look, you know, my novelty for today, and I could take a selfie of this. But there's no meaning behind it, no meaning whatsoever. So I feel there's an awakening of this, that the people around you are very superficial. They want to be you. But it's all like it's all very superficial, and it's all very shallow, and there's no meaning to it. But they're trying to give it the meaning that you have. Look, I can be like the collective, because I can, you know, emulate that, and I can be that person. But they know that they can't be that person, because you are authentic. You are authentic. This is comes from how, you know, it even comes from a past life. You know, you may have been someone that liked, who needs to know, who needs to learn, who needs to immerse themselves in situations to learn and grow. So it could come from 2 or 3 past lives ago. You know, spiritually, it could be very spiritual to you. You may travel to go and look at and experience and go look at cathedrals and experience the spirit. Excuse me. the spirituality of that place. And how is this cathedral built in 1022 or whatever? And how was this? Why was this built? And looking at the spiritual side of it, not just doing a selfie next to a cathedral. Oh, look, I've been there. You know. So yeah, I think this is more of an awakening that you thought that this was more than just novelty based, and you thought this person was more than just sensational until they got bored of, they realised that there were no new things coming from you that they could emulate, so they started to look elsewhere and copying other people, which you think, well. I don't even know who you are, because off you go, emulating and searching for novelty that you'll get bored of, and then you'll do a full circle once you see that I'm into something new, or you assume that it's something new, but I've been doing it for donkey's years, but you assume it's something new, so you'll do a full circle and come back around when you want experience that you can't truly experience because you have not a authentic bone in your body. So there's an awakening of these people around you, and I think I feel this is very you have whoever you are, you have a very old soul. It's like you have you're carrying souls from 4 or 5 previous lives that want to find out about things. I need to know. I need to know about this. I need to know. And sometimes you don't even know why you need to know about these things, but you just need to know on a really deep level, which is fascinating, really. So I pulled out one of my handmade cards here. These people are so superficial, and I feel that this may be a part of you letting go. I mean, there's not an awful lot of, you know, there's not a lot of people out there that are authentic and are able to be who you are innately, and just be who you are spiritually speaking. There's not an awful lot of people out there that are very far and in between. But I don't feel, you're having to go with something that's true to you. And these people have just used you for what you know, your intelligence, your wisdom, your growth. What can I steal from you? It's more, what can I steal from you and show, make out that I'm like you to the crowd, to the people, the superficial set here. The superficial set that mean more to me than you. What can I do to impress them, to make it look as if and then they copy me. But really they're copying you because they copied you. It's crazy, I know, but you are the authentic one. This novelty chaser could have been even so into novelty and dopamine chasing like an addict that they may have had multiple affairs, they could have had third parties, they could have be addicted to new people, new sex, new love, new relationships, but it's very on the surface. And they blame you for this. They will blame you for this. There you are in this authentic self, spiritual, authentic self that goes back lifetimes. And this person is blaming you for wanting novelty from strangers, from new people. I need new. I need to experience new to get this hit. You're not giving me anything here. You're not giving me anything new. I think if you started to act in a new kind of way, animated way, and put on something, you dressed in something that was novelty, that you screamed out novelty. I'm just doing this for today. This person would be all over you like a rash. But you're not like that. You can't be like that. Um, they are to blame for this addictive person. I get somebody with an addictive personality. They just look for something that will make them look like good to the set here or this set over here, which is fake. But I feel part of this set can actually see that you're just copying off the collective. Why are you copying off the collective? Why are you pretending? Are you jealous of the collective? Is that why you're pretending to be like the collective? And they're starting to question this. And this is why I feel either you changed direction because you kind of saw this, or they decided to change direction to something outside of you and them into something which was, they took a leap of faith to another situation which was novelty and new and shallow. But it's going to make me look good in front of that crowd over there. They're going to think, oh, new. Oh, you've got a new person. You've got a new relationship. Oh, you've got a new life going on. Oh, you're doing things that are new. And they're just the same. They're hooked on dopamine. And it's all about one-upmanship. It's all about one-upmanship, and this is what you can see now competes with others. It's like, what can I do that will compete with others? So this person around you feels like stealing your ideas makes them the trailblazer for these other people that they then one up each other. Well, I can do better than that. In fact, I'll copy that and I'll go and do better than that. I'll up that one to something that's premium up there. And this person says, well, I was the trailblazer on that one. And you're kind of sitting back thinking, what the hell is this? What is this? It's so sad. It's so sick. It's so shallow. And all you're doing is getting along with your life in a very authentic way. Yeah, I get some kind of cult here. You can see that it says cult. A group of people trying to control you, saying, oh, this one-upmanship. Oh, I'm better than you because I can do this much better than you. In fact, I can do, I can come over to France and I can do this in France as well. In France, and you're thinking, all right, so what will happen, you will get bored of that and you'll move on to something else. I've been sitting here since 2002 planning on this. Yeah, I get either these people or this person is quite dark. Okay, I do get dark here. Quite dark. If they can't one-up you, they will try to destroy you. When little old you, yeah, by bullying, I will force you to be beneath me by bullying. Okay. Or this could have happened. This could have happened. This whole group here may have wanted to force you down and off your pedestal by bullying you, and when you are just being little old you, authentic you, and you can't be any different from who you are. because you're authentically who you are. All that band of people are doing, that cult, is just trying to one up you or make you look like you're not that great, are you? When they can't, because they can't be authentic like you. They can't have something authentic. There is regret here for the way these people treated you, or this person treated you. They played you and treated you badly, and they regret how they did this now because they were looking for novelty. They decided, I'm going to go down that direction and go for novelty. But they realised that it's very shallow. Um, this person was your hidden enemy. Um, you thought they cared, but all they did was talk about you behind your back and gossip and about you and were jealous of you. This whole, yeah, yeah. And then it forced your hand to, you couldn't actually be who you are authentically. You could not be your old self here, your old soul. You couldn't be yourself here. And this person tried to destroy your sense of self because they were jealous of your old self. And that never stops, your authentic self. It's as, when you believe in who you are and you know who you are, nobody can destroy that, only for a short while, and then you'll be back evolving because you've evolved into this person from way back, way, way, way back. You've evolved into this person. So it doesn't matter if they try to destroy you. And I feel this is what caused this final goodbye. This final goodbye, either from that person who realised that you're not going to change, you're just going to be that person, you're going to be that old self, and I'm not going to be able to manipulate you and change you. So I get here a final goodbye. If you can't be yourself, if you can't be yourself in either a relationship or within a set group of people, what is the point of being around those people? If you can't be yourself, there's no going back here because you've made a decision to move on from these people. Wow, what an eye-opener that was. Okay. I think this is two energies. One that is so authentic and true to yourself, and a bunch of people, a cult bunch of people who look for novelty and newness to get a dopamine hit. And they think, okay, let me steal something from the authentic person and make it mine and show to that group of cult there that belongs to me. Then the cult all copies of that person and then puts and bullies the person to push that authentic person down, so that now belongs to them. So this is what's been going on, and I think you've had no choice but to say, goodbye, because if I can't be who I am and I can't express who I am, be this spiritual person that is vulnerable, that is open, that's transparent without this being attacked, then what is the point of doing? You want somebody who's going to celebrate that, who's going to say, yeah, let's share this, let's explore this, let's explore this more, let's evolve this more. I want to evolve this more. Instead of stifling it and stealing your idea and stealing your persona and seeing it as like, oh, well, you're just doing it because you just want to show off. How sad is that? How sad and how shallow is that? So what cards am I going to pull out? I'm going to use one of my own stack of decks here. My energy deck, if you want to call it energy deck. I'm just saying about my healing journey. Yeah, I have had some tragedy recently, and but it's life, and we have to try to learn from life and try to you know try to learn and have lessons from these life events to improve our own lives. Okay, and so I don't feel that's helped because I've not wanted to eat for the last week. So I don't know whether I've not weighed myself at all. But yeah, but I am looking to drop some more pounds. I want to get the best. Get this card here. I want to be the best version of myself for my age. Okay. So I get this, and it says a real connection is an emotional connection, an emotional relationship is the real deal, who will absorb you and you absorb them. Um, Somebody cries over these deep emotions. Somebody is able to feel deeply. I feel this is you. You were able to feel emotional deeply, and you're able to explore these emotions. So there is texts and phone calls here trying to convey emotion, but they just can't because they don't know how to do it. Um, I feel that either you need space to gain clarity of the intensity here of your passions within you and your emotions within you. It's like you're exploring this kind of polar opposite here of the intensity of passion within you. And somebody here trying to create chaos. So your mind goes off your own needs here. This person just puts their head in the sand, creates chaos, and goes into their man cave rather than talking deeply emotionally with you. So I feel this is someone that you need to let's have a look at this. You need to explore this. Is this the right situation for you? Do you need somebody who's a deeper thinker than this? Um, so I pulled out this one, and it says a person has a lot of passion for you, overwhelmed due to the fact that someone else sees you, your self-love here. You ooze authenticity. This is what this says, okay? Uh, Try to take your inner peace. This person tried to take your inner peace, rob you of your self-love, and hates your calmness and steadfastness. You predicted that this person would lose their mind a long time ago. They will not allow you to be you, and they will not allow you to have peace. They will oppress your peace, trying to control your peace, and try to overbear you. Jealous of your authenticity, jealous that you have a self kind of sense of self, jealous of that, jealous, trying to emulate it. And there's a confession here. Someone telling the truth, somebody coming along with I feel a cruel confession. Now, I couldn't deal with you. I couldn't deal with you saying this, saying that. What they could not deal with is not you. They could not deal with the fact that you were vulnerable and that you were an open book, that you had emotions that you wanted to explore. That's what they could not because they didn't want to think at that level. They didn't want to think at that level. And they're not capable of thinking at that level emotionally. There's no emotional intelligence here whatsoever. This person does not know, does not know what emotional intelligence means. To them, it's like copying off other people, being very kind of impulsive, being a dopamine chaser, being a novelty chaser. They don't know what they don't even want to know what emotional intelligence means. They say that they're interested in psychology, but they're not. It's a lie. They just skim the surface. They don't go any deeper. And it's very black and white for them. But they may have said to you that they're into psychology when really, when you look at it, how can you be interested in psychology when you cannot think at that level and explore at that level? How can you understand other people if you can't explore at that level? So we have the confession, and you, with this here, who is this? It's like you don't even know who this is. I do get somebody here is coming into your life who is very much a perfectionist, and I get a Cancer or air sign, but it's very synchronized. It feels like there's a synchronized meeting here, but this person is very perfectionist at everything that they do. They don't play with people, but they're on their guard here, but they are very attentive, very expressive, very passionate. They like to give cuddles, kisses, affections, and they show their care about you. And this person wears glasses too. There's a very strong attraction. It's a very intensive, powerful connection. You're so much alike. There's a little bit of a temper here. They do try to balance this out. There's financial, wealth and family, which bleed into this, which makes this person a little bit as a temper because there's family, wealth. This person may be wealthy. So there's wealth, finances, family, that all bleed into this. But this person has a very strong attraction towards you. Yeah. Wow. Somebody coming in here who you may have met already. Not the novelty chaser. Somebody else here that's coming in here. Very attractive too. Very attractive. Very sexual. Very passionate. This person fantasizes what they want to do with you, and they like the way you think, your philosophy, your psychology. They think you're very intelligent, and they like that. It scares them a little bit because I think they've always had superficial types, but in reality, you're their dream person. You're the dream person. I get this person maybe worrying at the moment. There's lots of people that seem to be against this person. They may be fearful, and they're putting their safety first. I don't know what that is. Could be related to an ex here, or finances, or business, or family. Yeah, okay. I get the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is, I'm probably getting this from the family because I get a wealthy family, and this person is put in their place with this family. And with this card is this person can be a dreamer, is very creative. There is again synchronicity of your meeting. This person has an open heart, which they try to protect. The family try to protect this person's open heart. They're joyful hearts. They're very joyful. Can be naive in romance, but is very passionate, very innovative. Can't say that, and imaginative. So I feel the family are protecting this person because they say, well, you know, you let people in and you're not careful of yes, but I've met this person and they're very deep, they're very emotional, they're very spiritual. I quite like this person, and I get here the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is a wealthy person, and I get the family is wealthy. Okay. I get spiritual, emotional abundance, wealth, prosperity, stability, security, and happy home. So they're very careful. They would like to screen you and find out more about you, do some research on you, because I feel this person comes from a very important family. There could be some semi kind of famous person here for some of you. The Four of Pentacles, this person is very secure financially, successful. Um, and they like to help others. So they do, if they fall in love, they do want to help you out financially and help you, I feel. And I feel this is what they're careful. They may have done this with a previous person who took them to the cleaners. So it's not surprising the family are very careful here. Um, yeah, conflict over this. Uh, yeah, a lot of conflict over this. A lot of conflict over be careful who you get involved with. But this person is falling in love with you, the Ace of Cups. This person likes you. They like the way that you think, your authenticity, your spirituality. The High Priestess here, they like your spirituality and your deep thinking and your dreams. You're very spirited and spiritual person. They like the fact that you're very spiritual. They're very spiritual. There's someone who actually does meditation. They may have this in their ancestry, some Buddhism or something like this that that they like. They like that about you. And yeah, the Ten of Cups is this person wants to get to know you, fall in love with you. They want to talk more about the spiritual side of you. I get love, abundance, soulmate. This person thinks, feels that you're their soulmate. They feel that you're very intelligent, you're very authentic, harmony in a relationship. This is a synchronicity, a divine connection, and this person wants to open their heart to you. Yeah. Wow. So the death and rebirth card here. This love here is going to bring change, a lot of change, especially in their family dynamics, and a lot of endings. And there's going to be a rebirth here and awareness. Lots of change, like a death of an old self and a rebirth of a new self here. And lots of love, lots of passion, being able to be who you are and expressive. This person may be saying, if you make a mistake, you're going to be ostracized out of money here. If you make a decision like that, you're going to lose your inheritance or whatever this is. So this family are very strong on this person, really getting to know the right person. This person's going to say, no, I want to be with this person, and this person is going to walk away from and head towards being with you. They're going to let go They're going to let go of what no longer serves them. You can keep your inheritance. I want to be happy, and releasing this, leaving the old to go towards the new here. So this is a big transformation, and make a huge judgment here to allow their spirit to run free and be happy. Wow, what an amazing reading. This person's going to choose you, and they're going to go it alone, and they're going to make it as well with the Eight of Pentacles, without their family. Mastering a skill, an expert within their field, methodical and progression, being very patient and being determined. This person is going to succeed anyway and be successful. So I don't feel they're going to be penniless, but I feel that they're going to choose you, the Empress. The Empress, okay. Yeah, there's a blockage, which is their family, but I feel that they are deciding to make this move anyway. They feel pretty burnt out, and they're doing some healing. So they feel pretty burnt out from a previous having a holiday to rest. And when they come back from this holiday, again, I get the Justice card. They're going to, they're going to come your way, and I get the Sun card. You are going to be very, very happy. This person is going to be very, very happy. This person is going to find balance with you with the Temperance card. Is going to find harmony with you. Is able to just be who they are, shed their old skin, and be very transparent and just be them. And be this person that they were meant to be, this free spirit. This person is quite successful. I get this person, I get the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who's very highly intelligent, is logic, goes by the rules, is not a rule breaker, very kind of has high integrity, a very strong communicator, a leader, and likes truth and integrity and courage. Very highly intuitive and intelligent in that way. And they're going to step out with the new beginnings with the Full card. And this is stepping out, new beginnings of an adventure, and a new chapter will begin. So, wow, I don't feel I need to say any more on this. What started off as a dopamine chaser has turned around to awakening to you being authentic and being really true to you, to actually attracting this person because that's what they love about you, your spirit, your soul, your old soul. You have these spiritual energies which they have deep down too from their past lives. And I'm going to leave it there, okay? So I'm going to say thank you for coming, and love all of you. Okay, if you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. I do charge for my readings, but just to let you know about that. But please, if you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email and I can sort that out for you. Okay. Lots of love, blessings, and healing, and evolvement, and being the best version of yourself that you can be. Okay. And bye for now. Bye bye.